Most people will tell you to run from your fear. They are wrong. Fear is not your enemy. It is your invitation. If you are watching this, it is because your life has become a series of repetitions. The same pain, the same walls, the same why me, but logic tells us that you cannot solve a lock using the same key that got stuck in it. In the next few minutes, I am going to show you why the person currently breaking you is actually the best thing that ever happened to you. I am going to show you the mathematical proof that your suffering is actually a promotion in disguise. Don't blink. Don't scroll, because by the time this video ends, the version of you that started it will no longer exist. Let's begin. Why this works. 1. The antithesis. By saying fear is not your enemy, you break the viewer's standard expectation. 2. The promise of logic. Using words like mathematical proof and logic makes the motivation feel grounded and real, not just fluff. 3. The stakes. You tell them that the person breaking them is a promotion. This is a bold claim that they must hear the rest of the video to understand. 4. The transformation. You promise that they will be a different person by the end of the video. This creates a knowledge gap. The brain wants to know how they will change. The architecture of the storm. Fear is not a wall. It is a compass. It points exactly toward the place where you need to grow. When you feel that tightness in your chest, do not turn away. Do something different. If you usually run, stand still. If you usually hide, speak up. Logic tells us that steel is not made in a cool room. It is made in the furnace. If your life feels hot right now, it is because you are being forged into a blade that can cut through the obstacles of tomorrow. 2. The great exchange. Time is a mirror. Sometimes you look into it and see your potential. Sometimes it looks back at you and asks for your proof. Understand this logic. Life does not give you what you want. It gives you what you are ready for. If you are being tested, it is a compliment from the universe. It means you have reached a level where the old version of you can no longer survive. Pain is the currency of change. You cannot buy a new life with your old habits. You pay for your future with the discomfort of your present. 3. The hands that break you. Look at the person or the situation that is breaking you. Do not look at them with hatred. Look at them with recognition. Think of a sculptor. To the marble, the chisel feels like an attack. The marble feels like it is being destroyed, piece by piece, chip by chip. But the sculptor is not destroying the stone. He is removing everything that is not the masterpiece. Whoever is breaking you is actually revealing you. They are stripping away your ego, your weakness, and your illusions. They are making you aerodynamic for the heights you are about to reach. IV. The selfless provider. There is a divine logic to the way the world works. Hard work is a prayer that is always answered. You may ask for success, but you are given a challenge. Why? Because the challenge creates the character that can sustain the success. Trust that what you did not ask for, the unexpected detour, the sudden loss, the silent struggle, is often exactly what you needed to survive the path ahead. Keep your head down. Keep your hands moving. The harvest is growing even when the soil looks empty. The purpose of the wound. Pain is a signal, not a destination. It is the body and the soul saying, something must change. Logic dictates that if we were always comfortable, we would never move. Suffering is the friction that creates the heat required for takeoff. Do not waste your pain. If you are hurting, let it change you. Let it make you kinder. Let it make you wiser. Let it make you more disciplined. The final thought, you are not a victim of time. You are a participant in it. The adrenaline of the moment will fade, but the resolve in your veins must remain. Be calm. Be relentless. Be different. The calculus of chaos. Logic dictates that growth and comfort cannot coexist. In biology, there is a process called hypertrophy. To make a muscle stronger, you must first create microscopic tears in the fibers. You must literally break the tissue under the weight of resistance. The pain you feel is the tearing. If you avoid the weight, you avoid the strength. If you do not do something different today, the math of your life will remain the same tomorrow. 1 plus 0 will never equal 2. To change the sum, you must change the variables. The sovereignty of time. Time is not a straight line. It is a series of seasons. Think of the winter. To the untrained eye, the tree looks dead. But deep underground, the roots are expanding, because they cannot spend energy on leaves. Sometimes you test time. You push, you work, you demand results. Sometimes time tests you. It makes you wait. It makes you stay silent. It makes you endure. The logic is simple. The sun does not rush the sunrise. If you try to harvest a fruit before it is ripe, it is bitter. Trust the clock of the universe. Your delay is not a denial, it is a preparation period. The alchemy of the adversary. Consider the diamond. A diamond is simply a piece of coal that handled stress exceptionally well. It did not become precious by sitting in a museum. It became precious under miles of earth, enduring heat and pressure that would crush anything else. When someone breaks you, they are providing the pressure. Logic suggests that your enemies are often your greatest architects. They find the cracks in your character that your friends are too polite to mention. By breaking you, they show you exactly where you need to reinforce your soul. Do not hate the hammer. Without the hammer, the heated iron never becomes a horseshoe. Without the pressure, the carbon never becomes the gem. IV. The law of unasked returns. We often pray for a destination, but we are given a map with no roads. God is selfless, because He gives you what you need, not just what you want. If you ask for patience, you are not given patience. You are given a long line at the store. If you ask for courage, you are not given courage. You are given a situation that makes you tremble. The logic is profound. The gift is the opportunity to practice the virtue. Keep working hard. The sweat on your brow is the signature on the contract of your future. Even when you feel unrewarded, the universe is busy building the storehouse for the abundance you haven't even asked for yet. The anatomy of suffering. Pain is the ultimate teacher of perspective. Look at the eagle. When the storm comes, all other birds hide in the trees. But the eagle sets its wings so that the wind will pick it up and lift it above the storm. The storm does not change. The bird changes how it uses the storm. Suffering comes to change your life because stability often leads to stagnation. If the water doesn't move, it becomes a swamp. If the soul doesn't suffer, it remains shallow. Pain is the current that keeps your spirit moving toward the ocean. The final instruction: do not look for the end of the struggle. Look for the purpose within it. Your veins are not filled with fear. They are filled with the legacy of every ancestor who survived so that you could stand here today. Stay calm. Stay logical. Stay moving. The final integration. Logic reminds us that the end of one chapter is simply the ink for the next. You have been broken, yes, but a broken bone, once healed, is often stronger at the point of the fracture than it was before. Your scars are not maps of shame. They are the blueprints of your resilience. As you step back into the world, do not carry the burden of the past. Carry the lesson. The world will try to test your temperature again. It will try to see if you have turned back into coal, or if you have finally become the diamond. Stay cold in your resolve and warm in your heart. The adrenaline has slowed. The peace has arrived. Now, the real work begins. 7. A final word to the listener. If these words found a home in your heart, and if this logic has given you the strength to face your storm, then you are now part of this journey. If you liked this video and this speech, please show your support by liking this video. It helps these words reach the person who is currently sitting in the dark, waiting for a reason to keep going. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected to this frequency of growth. We are building a sanctuary of strength here, and your presence is the most vital part of it. Go now, do something different. Be the person you were meant to become.